Hi there everyone, we are here to talk about everything we know about the PS5. In case you missed out, Sony has gone all out in revealing the new PlayStation 5. Originally scheduled for last week, Sony wisely pushed their event back in order to focus on the Black Lives Matter protests. And during a live stream last night, Sony promised to reveal the future of gaming. So let's talk about it. First things first, what does it look like? As you can see, the PS5 has harkened back to the old and the new with its new black and white coloring and rather distinct shape. It almost looks like some kind of modern skyscraper or structure. The wings on either side are designed to disperse the heat from the running console to prevent overheating. The design has, of course, drawn a lot of attention from Sony's fan base. Some users on Twitter have compared it to the Eye of Sauron, a router with a pop collar, and even the Nintendo Wii cosplaying as Batman. But what's really unique here is that Sony is actually offering two different versions of the console, one with a disc drive and one without. Presumably they've seen such a huge increase in digital downloads that they feel a discless console option is warranted. Sony clearly believes that physical media is becoming a thing of the past and are trying to stay ahead of the curve. So what about Microsoft? Microsoft has yet to reveal the competition in the form of the Xbox Series X. They are expected to follow soon, however, with both companies presumably aiming for a release date before Christmas. These consoles are set to dictate the landscape of gaming for the next generation, and both companies are set to make enormous amounts of money. Speaking of money, how much is the new PlayStation 5 going to cost me? Well, Sony has yet to reveal the price of the PS5, which is quite unusual, but pre-orders are expected to begin late July or early August, so they have plenty of time to work out the particulars. Bloomberg has reported that the PS5 would cost approximately $470, which would equate to £375 in the UK. This would make it the most expensive PlayStation console ever and likely to cost more than its rival, the Xbox Series X. Jim Ryan, the chief executive of Sony Interactive Entertainment, has said that their aim is to provide the best possible value proposition we can. I don't necessarily mean the lowest price. Value is a combination of many things. More importantly, what games have been announced? Thankfully, most of the live stream was focused on the many great games we have to look forward to. First up, a follow-up to the hugely successful Spider-Man game is coming, entitled Spider-Man Miles Morales. Miles was a character in the first game and is set to take on the role of Spider-Man in its sequel. A new Resident Evil game was announced, titled Resident Evil Village. It's a follow-up from Resident Evil 7 and will carry over its disturbing and more sinister tone. The game is set in a snowy village and will focus more on combat and exploration. As well as these, sequels to Hitman, Gran Turismo, and NBA were confirmed. Along with Horizon Zero Dawn getting a sequel called Horizon Forbidden West, and in its trailer we see a futuristic San Francisco complete with giant robot elephants. Dark Souls fans will also be made happy with a remake of Demon's Souls happening also. Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to get a bit of an upgrade, and PS5 players will get 3 months free access to the online mode upon its launch. So the most important question: what about my PS4 games? Well, don't worry, the PS5 is backwards compatible. The majority of PS4 games will be able to play on the new console, but there is no news yet as to whether this extends to PS3 games. The PS5 is also said to run PS4 games even faster, with less load times due to its improved performance level. So what about the accessories? Sony has announced a huge range of accessories to go alongside the console. It has a new HD camera with dual 1080p lenses. This is an update from the PS4 camera and will clearly function as a device that allows players to live stream or record their gameplay. The Pulse 3D wireless headset offers 3D audio support as well as dual noise cancelling microphones. Sony has been pushing pushing for 3D audio for the PS5, and it's nice to see that they've clearly managed to make huge steps towards it. The media remote seems pretty standard, but it also includes a built-in microphone for voice commands. And last but not least, the controllers. The two DualSense controllers design matches that of the console itself. They can also be charged at the same time on a charging port. Interestingly, the charging station doesn't appear to use the regular USB-C port located at the top of the controller to charge, but instead connects through a separate accessory dock at the bottom. And the specs? The PS5 will be powered by a 3.5 GHz 8-core AMD Zen 2 central processor, a 2.23 GHz graphics processing unit based on AMD's RDNA architecture, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and a newly designed 825 gigabyte solid-state hard drive. Solid-state drives consisting of memory chips similar to those inside a US stick are faster than the standard hard disk drives used by the PS4. And Sony has claimed the new storage system will load game content almost twice as quickly. But most importantly, can I lay it on its side? Yes, you can. Don't worry, Sony has addressed this very important issue and has assured players you can indeed lay it on its side like previous consoles. Well, that's all, folks. Don't forget to like and share the video, and as always, I'm Alexandria, and thank you for watching.